Hello everybody, it's Emily Fiscus with Emily Fiscus Photography, and for today's Transformation Tuesday, I'm actually going to make a video showing how I do everything. So, let's open up the image. I took this actually on the 4th of July. I had family come in that wanted to see me work, so I had my brother model for me. Um, so, I shot with the 24 to 70 at 50 millimeters. I'm at 2.8, 1/80th of a second, and ISO 200. Now, if I was to take this picture over again, first of all, I would bump this up because obviously it is about half a stop overexposed. And I would scoot over here to camera right and scoot him up. So this could be, he wasn't so far on the edge and we didn't have so much of this. However, there is a door right here and we were at an old abandoned place and we heard noises inside. So we obviously just kind of wanted to get out of there as fast as we could. So I just snapped it and we left. So that's why I suggest everybody shooting in RAW, because even though I know how to expose correctly, I did this real fast and thank goodness it's close and it is savable. So yeah, let's go ahead and start. So I'm just going to do my ACR edits by bringing this down by a good half stop. I'm going to boost my contrast just a little bit, bring down my highlights just a tad, and then bump my clarity. Sometimes I do bring out my blacks just a little bit. Here. Actually, I'm gonna make this like that. Perfect. So the way, actually, so let's open this image. The way I see this is I really want this all dark, and I want, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I want him all this dark. So the focus is really on him. Right now the focus is on him, but my eyes then start to wander. So I'm going to talk in all shortcuts and I use a Mac. And so yeah, if you have any questions, I'll actually kind of show you how to do it too. And I'm not going to use actions. I'm not going to use anything like that. So everyone's going to be able to do this. So Command J, and all this does is duplicate a layer. If I was working on a Windows, I'd obviously go get a Mac. No, I'm just kidding. I just come here and I drag this on top and it makes the background layer. So because I want this all dark, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to click on multiply. And then I'm going to brush it off of him by coming down here, making a new layer, coming to my brush tool, and because it is white, I'm going to do my black brush. I'm going to brush it off, and I'm just using the left bracket key here. And I can actually bring down my flow some. My opacity is 100%. Perfect. And then we're going to bring the opacity of the overall layer down just a tad to like 70%. Yeah, I like that. Okay, and then we're going to come to layer and then flatten. Then we're going to kind of clean up just a little bit, Command J, and we're going to come over here and I use my spot healing brush. And we're just going to kind of clean up some of this stuff down here. I mean, it does fit the scene just with all this graffiti, so I don't want to do it too much, but this thing really bothers me. Perfect. Awesome. Okay, because I was at 1/80th of a second, I do zoom in to make sure his eyes are in focus. It's soft focus, but that's okay. That's doable. So we're going to do Command and then the minus key to zoom out. So again, we have before, after. We're going to flatten this image. Okay, now we work on the skin. I mean, it's a far away picture, so it's not like there's a lot to do, if any. Because he's a guy, I'm not going to go through and do a lot of skin smoothing. I just want to zoom in to make sure that it's okay. And we're just going to kind of get rid of things that aren't going to be there in 2 weeks, you know, like little zits or anything like that. He has a redhead, so he does have freckles. I want to keep all of that, but I am going to take away just a couple things. And again, I'm using the spot healing tool, and all it is sampling the area close by and mimicking it. Perfect. So we have before, after. And we're going to flatten this image again. And zoom out. Now, because like I said, it was soft focus, I am going to sharpen it just a tad by going Command J. And I'm going to come up here to my filter, sharpen. I love the unsharp mask. We're going to come in on his eyes. And here we're just going to kind of play with it until we get to a level that we like. And you can really see how much it's doing. Ah, there. Okay, so let's bring it about here. So if we zoom in on his face, you have before, after, before, after. And even if we just wanted to do that to his face, so we're going to come here, we're going to make a duplicate layer. And, oops, we want to brush it on, not off. So we're going to press Command I to invert the layer. Because this is black, we're going to use a white brush. Come over here, and we're just going to kind of put this on his face. Perfect. So you have before, after. So that way it doesn't affect all this over here. We're going to do Command and then the back. Sorry, the minus key. So again, we have before, after. So it's a minor difference, but you can still, it does help with the sharpening. And then I'm going to come over here and press flatten. We're going to save it as, we'll do edit and save it on my desktop. So now I got to find the image. Hold on. Maybe, oh, just kidding. Okay. And so here we have the before and after. So that's basically how I do it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Thanks, y'all.